Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here to bring you another Ramadan recipe, and it is my version of Sabsuka, which is one of my favorite things to break fast with. So let's check out the ingredients. You'll need eggs, and this depends on how many you are cooking for. Bread to eat the Sabsuka eggs with, white onions, tomatoes, minced meat, green chilli, salt and pepper to taste, and butter. So that's all you need for this recipe, and bear in mind that I know that the real Sabsuka is slightly different, but this is just a simplified version of it. Let's get started! First, you're gonna have to thaw your minced meat. I didn't have time to do that, so I just put it in the microwave. Once that's done, I'm just putting it in a bowl and I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper, and I'm just going to mix that all together and leave it to one side. Next, take your white onion and cut the ends of it and peel the skin off of it. Once you've done that, all you're gonna do is just rinse it thoroughly, and you're gonna dice your white onions up. Once I'm done dicing it, I'm just gonna go and roughly chop my white onions one more time using my knife. Once you're done chopping your onions, you're gonna start dicing your tomatoes, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Once you are done with the tomatoes, move along to cut your green chilli. I'm using 4 green chilies, and you're gonna see how I cut them. It's really simple to cut. You're just gonna cut, like, you know, where it makes the circle chili thing. Yeah, it's just very simple to cut. It just looks like that. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll just have to see. Can you see the circle things? Yeah, it's just very easy to cut. It's a standard way you cut your chili, I think. Once we're done cutting all our vegetables, we're gonna start cooking, and I'm just gonna put some olive oil in the frying pan and heat it up, and we're gonna fry the minced meat first. So I'm just putting that into the frying pan, and I'm just gonna cook the meat thoroughly. About halfway through, I'm actually gonna add in some butter just to give it a little bit more flavor, and all you're gonna do is just do that kacau thing until the minced meat is cooked. And kacau means like stir, okay, stir. But yeah, the butter is gonna just give a little bit of aroma to the minced meat, and it's something that my family and I likes to do. So that's a tip for you guys. Once the meat is cooked, it should look something like this, and you're just gonna let it cook a little bit more until it looks something like that. And then you're just gonna place it aside into a dish. Using the same frying pan we used to cook the minced meat, all you're gonna do is add in a little bit more olive oil and some butter, and you're just going to let that heat up. Add in your onion and saute it. The idea here is to make sure that you don't over fry it, because you don't want the onion to be crispy, you want it to be slightly soggy. Once the onion looks slightly cooked, you can go ahead and add in your green chilli. Then give it a good mix. And then go ahead and add in your tomatoes. And again, make sure you give it a good mix, and then you can add in your minced meat that you cooked earlier. You can now add salt and pepper to taste. Give it one last good mix to make sure that your salt and your pepper and everything is mushed in together and you don't have clumps of salt anywhere. And once you're done with that, you just turn off the heat and put it to one side. In a separate pan, heat up some oil and we're going to fry some eggs. So make sure that the oil is relatively hot because we're aiming to fry some sunny side up eggs. And I mean, if you have fried eggs before, you know that sometimes you got to be careful because they can get quite violent. So just crack in your egg, and what I like to do is I like to use my ladle thing and I like to push the oil onto the yolk so that the film on top of the yolk actually cooks and I have a runny yolk inside. I'm a fan of runny yolks, but if you are someone who is not, then you can just cook the yolk thoroughly. And because I'm cooking for my family, I am actually making 6 eggs, so you can make as many as you want. Once you're done with that, just place it on a dish. So I've fried my 6 eggs and I've put them on this dish, and what you're gonna do next, or what I'm gonna do next, is I'm just going to put the fried onion, meat and green chili and tomato right on top of the mountain of eggs. And then I went ahead to sprinkle some green chili on top, and that's essentially it. You're done. This is how I make my sabsuka, which is like my favorite thing to break fast with. And I hope that you found this helpful. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, or if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!